Well, good morning from the ranch. I thought it was important that you see what your support helps with. So it's going to be 60 degrees out today, so we're letting all the dogs out to have fun. How cool is this? There's Max. This little gray dog cannot see. But he loves being out in the big field. Yeah. Well, don't bang into the fire pit, Max. Good job. There's Scooter. This is a frog pond. Looks a lot different in the winter when all the plants aren't up and everything. But people have donated bushes, so we have those in. Here's our dogwood trees that were donated. Up front here we have the prettiest butterfly bushes. They look so great. This is the catio, obviously, that we will decorate and have plants and stuff and make it look really pretty this summer. We're gonna put in some mint grass and stuff for the cats because we hear that they really like that. Really? You gotta make noise, huh? Everybody has to make noise, so the dogs must think they're cats right now. The cats, because it's the winter, are up in the ranch house so that if the weather's bad, we can still get to them easily. Like I said, the pond doesn't look like it does in the summer. Okay, where I'm standing is where we would like to put a huge pavilion that at least 100 people could sit under. So we want to raise the funds for that. If anybody knows somebody who designs and builds pavilions and would help us out, because we're a nonprofit and they love dogs, well, that would be amazing. We would love that. We have a bench over there. We are trying to find benches to put at trees so that the volunteers have somewhere to sit with dogs. However, we can't use benches with slats. We found that out the hard way. Unfortunately, the dog's paws go through them and they try to jump off and they're literally dangling. We haven't had any broken legs, but they're screaming. So yeah, we don't let the dogs on the benches unless we have some kind of blanket on there. We need to order the mulch for spring. On April 16th, that weekend, we will have a work weekend. So anybody that wants to help us, that would be greatly appreciated. But we'll put 25 cubic yards of mulch in the butterfly garden, and then we're going to get another 25 to 30 cubic yards of mulch that's going to go around the fence line so that anywhere where the wire doesn't come the whole way to the bottom, little dogs will not be able to get out through it. We've got a pile of those really pretty stones. We would love to make that into a grow area, but we would need some kind of mason who knows how to work with stones to volunteer to do that for us. That would be awesome. Awesome. Okay, this whole side over here, we are going to we already have 10 trees bordering where the trailers are. So within like 5 years, we won't see trailers. And we want to put another 10 maples across the other side. So if you want to do a tree in honor of somebody, they'll be right at the creek, which is really pretty in the summer. Hey, these two are just playing, but it sounds terrible. Doesn't it? They sound terrible. Yeah. Here comes Professor. All right, Professor. Good job. And there goes Sparkles. I mean, this is dog heaven. Who wouldn't want to be out here on 10 acres just running around? So this is where I'm talking about our fence. Some places does not go the whole way to the ground like I would like it to. So we're just going to mulch around all of this. X is running with them, get their exercise out. In the 5-year plan, all the land on the other side of the creek is ours. It's about another 2 acres. We would like to put a big pole building there where we could hold events, but we could also board some dogs, which would help offset the cost of running the ranch. To me, these dogs were all abandoned. They had horrible lives, some of them. I mean, some of the stories I don't even like to talk about. And now they have this. 24/7, somebody with them. Tons of room to run. Lots of volunteers to give them attention. Yummy food. Chicken and rice. Nick was not supposed to be here by now because of his kidneys. He is doing fantastic on his chicken, rice, and raw eggs. Aren't ya? Yeah. Now, some of the dogs and cats have trees, so they're buried with their tree. X, can you find the little gray one that's blind? I'm just afraid it'll fall in the pond. Max. Just bring him with us. Oh, he's up there. I see him. Okay, he's all right. I just worry about the pond. Okay. So, I mean, on the 16th of April, when we're doing cleanup, the creek sides all need cleaned out. This would be a great thing for you guys to, as a family, come out and help. Kids love that kind of stuff. Right here is our rainbow garden. That's for dogs and cats that don't have trees. They're buried in there right around the birdhouse. Looks really pretty in the summer. This all needs red up a little. We had to cut down some trees that were diseased, so all of those need picked up and put on a burn pile and burned up, or cut up with the chainsaws. But how peaceful is it out here? We want to put up as many bird houses and bird feeders as we can, and all kinds of plants and trees that encourage the wildlife, like the birds and butterflies and that sort of thing. We would love to get 2 cherry trees and put them up by the butterfly garden. We're told that cherry trees really attract the birds. I mean, Cheryl and I would like some cherries too, but sounds like the birds would probably get most of them, and that's okay. So this whole pile needs to be burned there. That tree needs to be finished, cut up, and taken away. Down in this corner down here, there's a bunch of wood. We're gonna cut that up, take it away. And I think we're gonna plant wildflowers down in there. I would like to see down the road, when these trees are a little bit more mature, how pretty would weddings be down here in this corner? You would walk from the ranch. A bride walking across this field sounds so beautiful to me. And then just down into this little portion down here that would be all pretty and ready for weddings. This pile of stuff has to be wiped off. There goes X. There goes the dogs. They're like, oh, we'll follow him. Nice to have the kids, because I don't have energy to run like that. Not gonna happen. Look at that one going to chase the truck. Aspen and those guys like to make sure they chase on the fence line, just to make sure we don't get any unwanted visitors, I guess. Aspie, what you doing? Woohoo! Come on! Come on, Sparkles! Good job. Good job. Yeah. So, can't wait for summer when everybody can come and just be outside playing with the dogs. But we are really getting there. So we need about 30 more trees. If you would like to do a tree in honor of one of the dogs. Dolores does not have her tree yet, and she is a hospice dog. So she has tumors in her lungs. I would like to see her get a tree. Willard is a Cushion's dog. He does not have a tree yet either. Trees are $135 this year, or at least we think that's what they are. We're waiting to hear from the nursery. No, we are not buying them online and having them sent. Somebody told us to do fast growing trees. They literally come as twigs. At least Rockelman's, we get 8-foot trees that are well developed, so that's what we want to keep doing. We watch to make sure there's no hawks out to go after the little guys. Right, Jelly? You're awful little. We got to make sure no hawks get you. I know. Are you catching up? Good job, Bubs. Good job. All right, so I think the big thing right now is 30 more trees. At about, I'm thinking between $135 and $150 a tree. And the pavilion. and the gate, which I am working on hard. So we raised $300 yesterday alone for that. I'm going to try to do the same today. Go, Ange. Good job. Dolores! So Dolores may have tumors in her lungs, but she is having so much fun. Aren't you, Dolores? Yeah. So, I mean, if she only gets a year, she gets a fantastic year with us here at the ranch. So excited for her. Say so excited. Okay, so mark your calendars. April 16th that week. Just watch you don't hit these little ones. Be careful, Dolores. Yeah. Mark your calendars to come help us for a work weekend out here at the ranch. Sparkles just went in the burn pile. Okay, I will talk to you all later. I hear you, Angie.